I think voting is the easiest and most straightforward way we can express our interest in our democratic society.
I think voting is important because we have to participate in our own future, right? So we have to contribute in some way.
I mean, my voice itself amongst millions of other voters doesn't make a difference, but the fact that we can aggregate our interest through the democratic system means that we build a society that works for everyone.
I think my vote makes a difference because if no one would show up, we would not have the elections, right?
In the end, what parties are chosen and what type of policy they will construct, that is all made up by our individual votes. So you are part of the collective, so to say, of the broader structure.
International students should care about the elections in the Netherlands or wherever they may be residing from abroad. It's very important for us, even though we can't participate in the democratic system, to at least learn from it, because whether we want it or not, we are going to be part of the system afterwards.
In contrast, there are way less students than, or less younger people than older people. So if we really want to make a difference politically, then we should be politically involved and we should vote to get our student interests represented.
It's very important in such a globalized world that we learn from different perspectives, that we actually have conversations with each other, that we combat ignorance.
Honestly, I sometimes hope that Parliament, whether it's in the Netherlands or elsewhere, could be a bit more like a classroom at Maastricht University, because I benefit so much from this diversity of opinions, but also the debate that happens because people have different opinions and we learn from each other.
Just by studying, I get exposed to different cultures and different viewpoints from all over the world.
First day in office, I think that the newly elected politicians should really think about what is education at the moment, because we have seen with the COVID crisis that it has all gone online. This has been a blessing, we have explored new forms of education, but it has also been a curse. And I also think they should really think about how we can deal with the mental issues that a lot of students have been facing, but also financial issues.
Currently, the tuition fees in the Netherlands are quite high, and we also do not have a student grant any, so I think the new chosen government should definitely take care of that.
I find it very good that people are interested in learning a bit more about the political system and voting, but there's also an issue with other people not being interested in it whatsoever.
I can say to those people that I understand it. Politics can seem very daunting, it can seem like you won't make a difference, but I can also say that it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you don't vote, if you don't get politically active, then the politicians will ignore you because they know that you're not inside the system. So to break this cycle, you need to vote, you need to become politically active, and then you can make a difference.
As politics has a huge influence on our daily lives, on our private lives, for example, how our school curriculum is constructed, how much we pay for healthcare costs, or the rent subsidies that we get or not get, that is all determined by politics. And we should not forget that it's something we can actually influence.
When people say that politics is a bad place or a bad environment, I would say, do you really have an option to opt out from politics? No. Politics is there and it will be there without you. But then let's involve ourselves in this political system, because if you opt out and you don't engage, then other people will make the decisions for you.
I think politics has kind of gotten a bad rap because all we think about is people fighting over things that we're not interested in, but what we really shouldn't forget, especially those of us who don't study politics, is that getting involved in politics is, in a sense, in a democracy, just telling politicians what you want them to do.